credit scores didn't exist until 1989. All those boomers bought their first house with a firm handshake, no credit. Meanwhile, Finland is teaching children in school how to recognize fake news and propaganda as a part of critical thinking and civic responsibility. Yay. All right, buckle up. People are waking up, okay? They're seeing through. They're seeing through it. Wow, wow, wow. The nonsense, okay? Some weird times we're living in, but we're going to have a good time, all right? So strap in. Take a hit, metaphorically. I don't actually smoke. Let's have a good time. I'm so excited. Party.
Here are the American states with the highest numbers of cousin marriages last year.
My bad. I didn't mean to put that there. We're going to save that for a little bit later. First, though, last episode we did on this, we were talking about facial recognition, right? Check this out. These people, I don't know exactly where this is, but they're wearing these crazy white masks. You know, I'd be a part of the white mask bandits. I would. The white wigs, as you would call them. My mask would be a lot cooler than that. But, dude, this is kind of where it's going. You know, if like the social credit score. Oh, look at the biker. No, he goes, hey, you like my Schwinn? How you doing? Not to make fun. Where is this? Hold on. I'm using a new system, by the way, for my regular viewers. So if I keep looking over here, just know I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. The white mesh masks prevent cameras from recognizing human faces. The masks disrupts the analysts of the monitoring systems and identify people based on the detailed facial features. Hold on, let's see. It looks like it's straight out of a George Orwell book, 1984. It doesn't say where this is, but I don't know. What part of the party you going to be on, huh? But it's pretty trippy stuff, though, man. Like, and this was funny too. You know, when you're younger, you hear about like a what's it called? Your permanent record, right? Well, apparently, your permanent record's real. This one goes, your right to inspect your own FBI file is guaranteed under the Freedom of Information Act and Privacy Act. Because did you know the FBI has a file on you? I mean, I figured they did. You know, I know my school did, that's for sure. Anyways, now we're going to have some fun. We're going to rev it up. We're going to get back to the cousin marriages in a little bit. But before we do that, my favorite, my absolute favorite, underground tunnels. You guys know I love that. But this dude says it great. He's got great animation, too. This one's trippy.
Restaurants beneath your feet. There's an underground network of tunnels in mega cities built for the world's most powerful people. I'm not talking about your average subway system. No. I'm talking about entire cities, bigger than New York, but they're invisible. You've never seen them. You've never even heard of them, but they're there. You really think they'd build all these subway systems and just stop there?
No.
Not make anything for themselves?
No. I actually said this, okay? Hold on. All right. I'm trying to figure out the system. I keep looking at both monitors, navigating the underground railroads. But I said that before, like in New York. I remember being in New York for the first time. I was like 19, and we're in the subway. I go, how far do you think this goes? Like, I was like, you think there's like, it's like, there's no way they stopped here. And back then, you know, I'm 35, so 16 years ago, my friend was like, dude, chill. Like, we're just trying to go to the skate park, relax. But it's something trippy, so I'm glad people are kind of talking about this stuff, and it's fun. I'm not, like, don't take any of this as gospel, all right? We're just having a good time. We're talking out of our butt cheeks here. Okay? Anyways, look at this guy's face. Hold on, wait, look at these faces. Hold on. Anyways, back to the party. This guy says it great, though. Good points.
No, think about it. The oligarchs, the tech giants, the royalty, they just built subway systems and left it at that.
No.
Do you really believe that?
No.
No. They've got entire luxury cities down there. Mega cities with everything they could ever need.
All right, we're going real down the rabbit hole here, but just pretend, okay? Have some fun here.
We're talking private hospitals, gourmet restaurants, entertainment hubs that make Vegas look like a children's arcade. They don't just survive, they thrive in ways we can't even imagine. And guess what? They're powered by renewable energy that you and I can't even access. the kind of energy that would wipe out the need for oil, gas, or even electricity as we know it. It's so advanced, they don't want us.
Dude, I think this guy's using like AI or something to make these graphics. Look at these people. Tripping me out. I don't like it.
Knowing it exists. There's an underground bullet train faster than anything you've ever seen that connects these megacities. Want to go from one luxury underground city to another, you're there in minutes. No traffic, no pollution, just pure, uninterrupted access to the kind of life we'll never see. They're preparing for something. Some say it's climate change, others think it's the collapse of society.
It's always climate change. You notice that? Blaming all on climate change. The oldest trick in the book.
But whatever it is, these oligarchs have an escape plan, and it's been in place for years. The tunnels, the cities, they're not just for now, they're for the future. They're for after the world up here collapses. And when that happens, the question is, where will you be? Because while we're stuck in the chaos, they'll be sipping champagne and living like kings underground, right beneath our feet. The truth is down there. You just have to look.
Yeah, that's genius. The truth is down there. We're just going to have to look. No, it's classic. How does this guy know all this stuff? That's what I want to know. Their ship. How does he know they're sipping champagne down there right now? What if they were? I want in, dude. Let me in, brother. Get on in there. I really don't like the word oligarch. It just rubs me the wrong way. You know? You imagine meeting a kid named Oligarch Jackson. Hey, Oligarch. Ollie. All the women would like him. Ollie. It's just trippy to think about, though.
I'm going to go ahead and say this is just a joke for entertainment purposes.
All right. Let's continue. Let's underground cities aside.
Here are the American states with the...
No, we're not ready for the cousin marriages yet. Sorry, I'm getting used to this new system. This one was funny, though. Remember, we're just talking over our butts here. We're just having fun. This is a newspaper from a long time ago. It goes, "You've all been lied to." This one goes, "All saved from the Titanic. No lives lost in the Titanic sink. The Titanic sunk. Titanic sinking. No lives lost." I can't see a date on this, though. You know, this could just be made up, hocus pocus stuff, okay, from the oligarchs, right? But something to think about that really pissed me off about the Titanic. You've seen the movie, right? Jack. Yeah, right? You know what? That Jack and his girlfriend whole thing, the Jack dying and the stone and the diamond, it was all fake. It was all a lie. It's for entertainment purposes. You believe that shit? I'm sitting here thinking Jack and Rose were real people. They had the old lady in there too. I'm thinking, oh my God, what a phenomenal story. That the violin player. I said, was he fake too? Yeah. It's funny though, like people be bringing this stuff up, and it's kind of like, what's real, what's not? You know, are they tracking me? Probably.
Here are the American states.
All right, back to what you guys really wanted. Cousinly love. This is some trippy shit.
States with the highest numbers of cousin marriages last year.
Cousin. Your parents' siblings' children.
Yeah.
Some U.S. states, cousin marriage laws
Just in case you didn't know what a cousin was.
are either lenient, non-existent, or allow for marriage under specific circumstances. Here are the top 5. We have the state of Massachusetts, with an estimate of 105 cousin weddings in 2023, but the rates increase in California, however.
Talk about the Boston Tea Party, yeah?
With about 440 cousin weddings last year.
One
No.
is too many.
And in New York, the number shoots up to about 487 cousin weddings. New York permits cousin marriages fully. 2023, Florida saw about 500 of these marriages.
No, dude. That's where I live. Yo, I actually went to 2 weddings this year, and I didn't know who they were. I'm not kidding. Like, for real. Now I'm forgetting their names, but they're subscribers from the channel, and I was joking about crashing a wedding, and they invited me, and I just went. Went to my boy Ermin's and Megan's wedding. I don't think they're cousins, but like I don't know these people. So how funny would that have been? Like how much trippy stuff. Would you go to one of these? It's freaking me out, dude. Anyways.
I could have gone the rest of my life without knowing any of this.
In first place, the rate of 700 weddings in 2023 is Alabama.
That's in my brain forever now. People are...
Ah, dude. No, I'm having a great time. Just something like... You know what's really tripping me out, though? What in the hell was the other guy's name? Junior. Junior and Kaylin's wedding. That's who I went to. I'm not saying they're cousins, okay? But shout out to them. Hopefully they're not cousins. I don't think they are. But no judgment, I guess. But this is going to make sense. The cousinly love, all this. We're going to tie it back together, all right? This is about kind of like celebrities, you know, being not clones, but we'll get into it. This one's trippy. We'll start with John Lennon and Steve Jobs first. But the cousin thing, keeping it in the family, your bloodline, it's all going to make sense. Remember, we're just talking out our butts, having fun. All this is probably false. It's all good. Right here. Check this out. Steve Jobs. Get ready for it. Hold on. And John Lennon. Yeah.
I think all our society is run by insane people for insane objectives.
They're basically just saying it's the same guy. Like, he never died. He just turned into Steve Jobs. Or like, they're the same person. Hold on. It gets deeper. All right. Chill out with the ear stuff. All right. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. Keep it going. Hold on. We're going somewhere. Hold up.
My model of business is the Beatles.
Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple, he was a huge Beatles fan. He named his company Apple, the same name the Beatles gave theirs.
Our own anyway now.
You never can be anything else.
We
but
are
the
Beatles, that's what we are. We're also Apple as well, see. They're like Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Brown.
But who are dissatisfied because the current state didn't live up to their ideals.
Remember, guy, we're just talking shit here. We're just having fun. All right? But this is where the cousin thing comes into play, right here. All right, you're probably wondering, what the hell are you talking about? Cousinly love, keep it in the family. All right, so they have this where they're saying, like, are these celebrities vampires or some bullshit? Or they've been living... I think it's just kind of like they kept it in the family. You know, like certain presidents are father and son. You know, it's kind of not what you know, it's who you know. Who's your daddy? You know, my dad's nobody really important, so I have to do a regular job or talk on the internet for money type of situation. But anyways, but just look at these faces of these people real fast. Okay, these two, eerily similar, definitely blood related. Oh, yeah. You know, yep. That guy definitely, that's her great-great-grandfather for sure. Yep. Jack Black, makes sense to me. You know, I don't buy the whole, like, they've been living forever thing. I think it's more of the keep it in the family deal. Like, look at this. Come on. Orlando Bloom, you can't trust him. All right. This chick, no denying it. Oh, Steve Carell, come on. Come on, look at these guys. Look at them. Shia LaBeouf, can't trust it. Robin Williams, I know. Look at this. Definitely. Keep it in the family. Anyways, the list goes on and on and on. Eminem, come on. The Roman Empire, look at it. Huh? What? My name is Ho? Yeah, you're Roman Empire. You're Julius Caesar's cousins, dude. We all know it. Mark Zuckerberg, King Philip. He's the king. Conan O'Brien. Marshall Twitchhill. Nick Cage, the Cage Man. Can't trust him. Yeah, it goes on. Bruce Willis, John Travolta, Harry Potter, dude. Look, he's a real guy, right? That famous midget, Peter Dinklage. He's been around, dude. He's been around. He's born into this shit. Okay? Midgets don't just become uber popular. You gotta know somebody. Matthew McConaughey, come on. Andrew Sanders, same person. I'm just kidding. I personally think it's just like keeping it in the family. And who knows, maybe it's kind of like some incest stuff going on. I'm not saying it's true, but you saw the stats. People are doing it. I mean, look at this. Micheal Jackson and the Egyptian bust. Busted. All right, I've had enough of this, though. It keeps going. Jay-Z, Eddie Murphy. To be fair, I know black people are going to say that about white people, but we all kind of look alike. To be fair, that's a cop-out, okay? These people are related. I'm convinced. No way. Keep it in the family, dude. It keeps going. It doesn't stop. Channing Tatum, I never trusted him. Just remember, we're just having fun here, okay? I'm not saying don't trust these people or any of that, but it is a bit odd with the marriage thing. I didn't even know that was a legal endeavor, you know? It makes, remember they're like fighting for like gay marriage? I didn't even know cousin marriages were legal. I know. Weird stuff, dude. Strange times. All right. Anyways, back to the AI channel. This guy's sick. This is kind of has to do with the celebrities and music and how music shapes your mind. This one's kind of trippy.
What if I told you that you're severely underestimating the power of music and the oligarchs take good advantage of that fact? You know, think about it. Music isn't just a form of entertainment. It's a weapon of the oligarchs, a tool.
Bro, if he says oligarchs one more time, I'm just going to deal with it.
Tool, a means of control that's been wielded since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
The music industry isn't merely a collection of artists and producers. It's a secret society with one agenda: to shape and control your behavior without you even realizing it. You may think, the people of the 60s had these kind of personalities, so that's why they liked a certain type of music. And the people of the 70s thought like this, which is why they listened to another type of music. And the people of the 80s lived like this. That's why they preferred that style of music. No, my sweet summer child. It's the other way around. The oligarchs dictate what music gets played everywhere, and then the children and youth of the time.
Born into it. Some bloodline stuff. I'm just making stuff up here, okay? But it kind of would make sense.
Dance to the tune of the oligarchs, all the way to their destruction. A person's entire personality can be shaped by the music they're hooked to. They lay out a timeline, decades, even centuries in advance.
Go and you
that kind of makes sense, actually, before we get to this crazy stuff here. You really think about it, it really does. Like, somebody who likes, rap, right? They usually dress a certain way. Really think about it. NWA from the 90s. Niggas with attitude. After that, there's a lot of niggas with attitude out there. Okay? Think about Cyndi Lauper. Girls just want to have fun. We see what that turned into. Oh, yeah. It's been a big nut bust. Okay? Jimmy Buffett, Cheeseburger in Paradise. Fat people. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Alcoholics. Okay? Rock and roll, leather jackets. If you were listening to Frank Sinatra back in the day, you want to put on a tie, a suit. You know what I mean? You are listening to Jimi Hendrix, heroin. But it does make sense, like country music. Come on, you could picture a guy who is literally a country guy right now. What is he driving? Boom, go. Blue jeans? You got it. Work boots. Yeah, I know. Forward hat. Then I ask myself, why do I do the things I do? It's kind of trippy to think about. I was just kind of having fun with that, but it does make sense. It really does. Anyways, back to the music kind of manipulating us, and this is going to get a little deep here, okay? But this is trippy. I didn't even know about this. This was from Biggie Smalls in the 90s, and think about the long con here, all right? Music shaping us, gay people, cousin marriages. You're like, what, Jack? This will make sense.
look at the Big Papa video, the lead woman in or the lead guy in that is a transgender? Why is the lead person out of all the bad in New York City back then, even the women in the video, why was the lead a transgender? Why was
No shade, by the way. You want to cut your penis off? You want to remove your add one to you? Do your thing. No one cares. It's all good, baby, baby. But this is trippy stuff here, man. I think it's all subliminal. That's just my opinion.
there? You remember the scene in the bathroom? Why was there a transgender person in the bathroom with the and the guy? Now look at the girl. Go to the scene when Buster's talking to her at the bar, and Big walk up and move in there, and then or when she say true, stop it right there and look at the knot in her throat.
Don't do what we came to do, ain't that right, boo?
True.
Forget.
True. Oh man, we're gonna get canceled. I'm just kidding. We're just having fun, dude. All right, just relax.
Get the telly, we just go to the.
Her name is Shamika. She was from Queens and she got killed.
3 teenage.
Oh damn. My dad was kind of, he thought everything was bullshit. He just was always like, he's like, it's crap. He's like, pfft. He didn't like believe in, so maybe that's what I get a lot of my stuff from. But he used to tell me all the time, like he would like, be joking around. He used to, if one of my friends didn't have a girlfriend, he'd always be like, he's gay. He goes, you know what it is? He goes, it's the TV shows. He goes, it's subliminal. It's monkey see, monkey do, you know? And I thought he used to be nuts, but now I'm starting to think just all of the stuff coming out. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's all good, all right? I don't care. You know what I mean? You prefer penis, it's all good. You know, you don't want one anymore? Get rid of it. I don't care. But it does make sense because the more of it that's out there, it's a subliminal thing. It really is a monkey see, monkey do mentality. I mean, think about back when, you know, everything was like men and women, marriage, kids, church, job, do the right thing. Everybody was like, yeah. And they all did that, you know? It's just trippy. Anyways, this one was crazy, though. Talk about some weird laws, and this ties into the LGBT, the Knight Rider, Q boys.
Teenage boys are.
But this one's trippy. It's about 3 teenage boys are facing 10 years in prison for this.
Facing up to 10 years in prison for this. 3 teenage boys are going to be institutionalized and not be able to fit into society because they did burnouts on scooters. This comes after June 6th when 310.
They did burnouts on a rainbow painted sidewalk, which I used to live in California, and I got to tell you, they painted all the sidewalks rainbows. It's all good. I mean, I get it. Like, lucky. It brightened up the city, you know. Gay is good. I get it.
And new laws in Washington made this a hate crime. What other laws were enacted? Well, you finally can't marry a child. They're repealing wiretapping laws for your security. And they're going to be searching sealed juvenile records on firearm purchases, so the burnout kids, they're never getting one. You're also not allowed to be an octopus farmer. Fish and Wildlife can screw with you when they're off duty, and cyber stalking's okay. We all need to sign some sort of petition to make sure that these 3 kids' lives aren't ruined over teenagers being teenagers.
No, dude. It's a hate crime. Sometimes I think this shit's made up. And some of these laws are just like, what? Why? Some trippy shit. I'm having fun, though. It is quality entertainment, I gotta say. It is just kind of fun to... At first, you hear this stuff and you go, oh my god. And then after a while, you kind of just go, another one. Makes sense. Give him the death sentence. Anyways, we're going to end on a funny note here, though. Kind of end on a high note. Before we do, shout out to everybody who bought a RLP Classic t-shirt. Leave the link down below. Really do appreciate you guys. But this one's hilarious. This dude back in 2013, we're gonna end on a positive here. was begging people to buy just $1 worth of Bitcoin. Okay? But remember, us talking about the stuff we talked about in this whole video, if we did this 10, 15 years ago, people would think we are crazy. How do I know? I did it. All right, but this one's funny.
I suggest you take $1 frickin' dollar. $1. Buy some Bitcoins, put it in a goddamn wallet, put it fucking away. Okay? I'm sorry for swearing, but
yeah,
you know what? It's just $1. Get some Bitcoins. I'm hoping that every single one of you buys $1 worth of Bitcoins. Just $1 frickin' dollar. Because you're going to be thanking me for that $1. Just $1 of Bitcoins that you purchased. But the odds are most of you, 90% of you, are not going to buy even $1 worth of Bitcoins. For what reason? I have no idea.
And he's right. Most people didn't. I still don't own any. I used to own some. I sold it all because I thought the market was going to crash. Joke's on me. Because for 3 years, it just keeps going, baby. Through the ether, beyond the realm. The oligarchs. Anyways, back in 2013, though, we're winding this down here. Bitcoin was $119 a share in 2013 when this guy was preaching it. And you guys know what it is nowadays, right? You probably heard about it. It's $100,000, give or take. So your money would have went up, I don't know, 1,000%. So if you put in $1, you'd have $1,000. You'd be rich. That's not the point. The point is what's going on. Anyways, you guys leave your thoughts. I know that you will. Check out the second channel. If you guys want to reach me, you hit me up at this phone number on the screen. I do charge per minute. The information's down below. Just some wild times. You know what's even crazier? Is I started using this new system. And I'm sitting here, and as I was messing with it, I'm going, what a weird world I'm living in. And you're living in. You're talking to me right now through the screen. And I'm like, hey, what's up? But like I had somebody recognize me yesterday at Best Buy, and the guy was like so tripped out. He's like, I watch you every day. And I go, I'm right here, bro. I go, does this help? And I like kind of put myself in the screen. Anyways, hell of a talk. Trippy shit, man. Bizarre.